Hello friends, Craig Ballard, Jays Talk, Toronto Blue Jay Advent Calendar time December 7th. So let's go ahead and open box number 7. Now the first number 7 we'll take a look at is that 7 is the Toronto Blue Jay franchise record for consecutive games with a home run. And that was accomplished in 2018 by Kendrys Morales, who actually smashed 8 home runs in total over his 7-game insane hot streak. 7 is the most stolen bases the Jays have ever nabbed in one game. That came back in 1984. And in that historic game, Lloyd Moseby stole a base, Willie Upshaw stole 2, and Dave Collins stole 4 of his franchise record 60 stolen bases from that season in that game. Perhaps the most interesting number 7 in Blue Jays history got to be Tony Batista. The batting stance alone was worth the price of admission, but his start to his Blue Jay tenure was epic, and his departure soon thereafter from the Blue Jays was equally epic, epically weird. Batista was acquired from Arizona during the season in 1999, and he would hit 26 home runs as the Blue Jays shortstop to end that season, which was a Blue Jays franchise record for home runs from shortstops at the time. Then the following season, 2000, Batista would be moved to third base where he smacked 41 home runs, also a Blue Jays franchise record for home runs by a third baseman. So Batista walked in the door as the most prolific home run hitter in franchise history at shortstop and third base. I mean, epic start. Then comes the but. The very next season, 2001, Batista was struggling. He'd found himself in the doghouse of then Blue Jays manager Buck Martinez, and the plan was to try to sneak Batista through waivers so they could send him to AAA to work on his hitting. Now they did that, tried to sneak him through on a Friday night with the Baltimore Orioles in town for a weekend series, but it blew up on the Jays and then GM Gordash, as Batista was indeed claimed on waivers that Friday night, and on Saturday made his debut for the Baltimore Orioles. Yes, the same team that was in town snagged Batista, so he went across the hall from the Jays to the Orioles that weekend, and the Orioles put him in the lineup right away on that Saturday game. Batista going 3 for 4 in that Orioles debut on Saturday against the Jays, and in fact, he took Esteban Loaiza deep in that game as well. Ash and the Jays got caught on that one. The Orioles have been looking for a replacement for Cal Ripken Jr., as Ripken Jr. had announced his impending retirement, so they were all too happy to snag Batista off the waiver wire. Now have an amazing December 7th, and check in tomorrow for box number 8, and spoiler alert, new Blue Jays bench coach Don Mattingly figures into box 8. I'll see you then.